Calling the meeting to order. Barren County Fiscal Court, June 16, 2026, regular scheduled meeting, 9 a.m. Please call roll.
Here. 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 Here.
Here. The invocation today is Derek Petty.
I'd like to bring up Brother Kevin Thomas.
I want to say I'm thankful for this opportunity. I'm not one Brad to get up in front of people, but Derek, when you asked, and I told you I couldn't find no reason not to. I've always thought that when you was called upon to try to help, you need to try to help whatever way that you can, Tim. And that's me. I am me. I mean, that's all I am. I'm just me. And Derek, when you asked me, I searched and couldn't find no reason not to do this. So I want to do my best to try to be a help. If everyone would, please bow your head. Dear Lord, as we come before you, Lord, this morning, Lord, we want to thank you, Lord, for this day, Lord, and for your blessings, Lord, upon us, dear God. And Lord, would you please, dear God, look down, Lord, upon this court, Lord, in this day, Lord, this people, dear God. And Lord, would you please, dear God, guide them, oh Lord, in the task, oh Lord, that's laid before them, dear God. That Lord, that they would do, Lord, in this day, Lord, not only would affect today, but tomorrow's to come, dear God. And that, oh Lord, that you would guide them, dear God, in the decisions, dear God, that they would make. And that, oh God, that they would work together, Lord, for the betterment, dear God, of this people, Lord, that they serve, dear God. That, Lord, that they would look to you, Lord, for the guidance, for the understanding, Lord, that they would need, Lord, in all things, dear God. And Lord, we're thankful, dear God, that you are the one that not only can guide us in the spiritual, but the natural too, dear God, when we look to you, Lord, for the help and the understanding that we need, dear God. So please, Lord, this day, Lord, guide them, dear Lord, help them, dear God, and in all things, dear Lord. And Lord, these things, Lord, we ask, Lord, in thy name. Amen.
Amen. Please stand for the pledge. Welcome everyone today to Barren County Fiscal Court meeting. We have a few things before we can get to. We're doing the proclamation for dairy at the very end. They will be here at the very end. We have an adoption of the orders of the day. I need a motion and a second to do that. Motion by Coomer, second by Pettigo. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the resolution for the 2026 USDA Rural Business Development Grant. I need a motion and a second before I can discuss. Motion by Gross.
Second.
Second by Kinslow. This is a grant that we're applying for the grain elevator. So it is we have a really good chance at getting some money for the grain elevator for the site development, and that'll be done. It's due at the end of the month, right? Next week. Yep. And Mr. Pettigo is helping us out with that. Any discussion? Okay. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the minutes of June 2nd, 2026. I need a motion and a second.
Make that motion good.
Motion by Durham.
Second.
Second by Gross. I think he got you. That's okay. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Announcements. We have a lot of events coming up. Friday, June 19th is Juneteenth. The offices here in the county government will be closed. June the 20th, at the plaza at 7 p.m. There is Nathan Chester Motown Revival. June the 21st, Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. June the 25th is the on the Glasgow Square east side. On the city side is the Louisville Orchestra. It is they are a wonderful performance that comes in. It's paid for through the state and the representatives and senators. They put that in the allotment so that they can go to our communities like this, and they're wonderful if you've never been to that. Louisville Orchestra at 7 p.m. The July the 2nd, we have the community band concert. If anybody would like to ever donate to the community band, they're always looking for donations. They will be on the Glasgow Square east side at 6 p.m. on July the 2nd. July the 4th, Barren River State Park fireworks will be the Independence Day celebration at dark. You will have fireworks then. That is paid for through the Friends of Barren River Lake, another nonprofit group. July the 3rd is the Cave City fireworks as well. I'm assuming that starts at dark as well. I think they do some events beforehand, before leading up to it. Is that right? Yeah, yes. Okay. So that is on July the 3rd. The other events that we have that's not on here is the most important event, and that's the Barren County Fair. Barren County Fair is June the 23rd through the 27th. So make sure if you have not made plans to go to the Barren County Fair, go to the Barren County Fair. It is a wonderful event, June the 23rd to the 27th, every night. There will be rides and there will be events every night at the fair. Is there any other events that we've not said? Good? We got it. Okay. All right. Next. Back to, there we go. Okay. We have reports for the county attorney monthly settlement report for May 2026. Any motion? Motion by Stinson. Second by Durham. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the county clerk May 2026 fee report subject to audit. Need a motion second. Motion by Pettigott.
Second.
Second by Botts. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the sheriff's May 2026 fee report subject to audit. Need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Motion by Coomer.
Second.
Second by Gross. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the 2025 sheriff franchise tax account settlement. I need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Well, that was both. I think Kinslow did a motion and second. We'll give to Stinson on that. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Approve the 2025 sheriff property tax settlement account.
So moved.
Motion by Coomer. Second by Gross. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Department reports and committee reports. Coroner. Mr. Gibson. Good morning.
Day out today. Good to be here and see everyone. Monthly report for Barren County Coroner's Office, May. We had a total of 11 death investigations, with 6 of those being natural, 4 ruled accidental, 3 of those being motor vehicle collisions, and unfortunately 1 overdose and 1 suicide in the month of May. June so far we've had 7, 5 natural deaths, 2 accidentals, 1 being a motor vehicle collision, and 1 hyperthermia. If you've got a problem with your HVA system, get it checked. Get it checked. This is about 3 that we've had in about 4 years, to where they've had a malfunction in their HVAC system, and the heat kicks on and it won't shut off. I mean, it was 125, 130 degrees in this house. And so if you've got a problem with it, get it checked. Don't, it may feel good in the wintertime, but you sure don't want that to happen in the summertime. Any questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
County clerk. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
You've got me instead of the Helena show this morning again. May excess fees for the county clerk, we brought in $131,736.35. Year to date, we're getting closer and closer to that budget. We're at $700,575.51. KYTC, the Transportation Cabinet, had an error for the month of, actually in May, where the June cards did not go out. So tell your friends and family if their car renews in June, do not wait to get that card. That is not something that you have to renew that vehicle. So that is all I have for you this morning. Any questions? Thank you, and y'all have a great day.
Thank you. Jailer, is he still, yeah, he's out this week. Okay. Okay. Parks and Rec?
Good morning.
Good morning.
So our spring season has concluded. We'll finish. We do have T-ball makeup games tonight, and that will conclude our spring season. The month of May, we brought in $60,914.95. I do have a few announcements. Let's see here. So flag football. Registration, it closed Sunday night. We are going to extend our registration for flag football until this Thursday. I've had several phone calls and emails about late registrations, people being on vacation, needing to pay. So we're going to open up registration again today, and it will close Thursday. Just to give you all a little bit of numbers on the growth. Of course, last year was year one for us. Of course, we chartered under the NFL brand last year and had great success partnering with them. Last year, we had a total of 71 athletes who registered, and that was equivalent to 7 teams. Currently, here in 2026, we have 150 athletes registered, and that equals to around 18 teams. I think we'll probably be closer to that 175 number this year, but that's tremendous growth in year two in our program. Just kind of shows you kind of where we're going with that. I don't have the financial numbers as far as registration fees. Unlike our baseball that's done online with electronic payment, our registration is done online, but payment is actually done at the park office in person. So I'll have those reports for you next month. Back earlier in the month of May, we partnered with Bowling Green Hot Rods on May the 24th. It was the official Barren County Parks and Rec Recognition Day. We got a portion of the ticket sales using our ticket link through a fundraiser that Bowling Green Hot Rods offer. And through our ticket sales, we were raised $863. We get $5 per ticket sold through our link. And then Bowling Green Hot Rods will issue us a check at the end of their season, which will be September, when they close out their fundraising program. So that's just additional money that we're able to use however we see fit. This year we weren't planning to host any type of postseason all-stars. Our local commissioner, Don White, with Babe Ruth and Cal Ripken of District 6 reached out. There was enough teams this year to participate, so June the 23rd through June the 26th, we'll be hosting the Western Kentucky Cal Ripken 8U Coach Pitch Tournament at Jackie Browning Park. There's a total of 6 teams throughout District 6 that will be participating in that tournament. Last thing I have for you all, and I just want to invite everybody, it's kind of near and dear to my heart. Sunday, July 12th, beginning at 1 o'clock, it's the Battle of the Barren Special Olympics softball tournament, and that will be held at Jackie Browning Park. I'm asking everyone in the community to attend if you can make that possible. Our local Barren County Flames, both A and B team, will be participating in that tournament in preparation to get their bid to the state games in Owensboro in September. So there's a lot of volunteers and a lot of people that's making this possible, and we appreciate them. Our goal, and Judge and I had met with the Special Olympics Board back last year. Our goal is to try to get the Special Olympic state games here in the future in Barren County, Jackie Browning Park, and Brewer Trail Park. That's kind of our goal, and so we're looking for a big turnout. As of right now, and we think we're going to cut it off here, we have 15 teams coming throughout the state that's going to participate in this qualifying tournament here. So excited about that. So if you can make it out, love to have you guys. That's all I got.
And great job to you too. For people that don't know, Chris raised the funds to pay for the uniforms, right, for
Correct.
the teams.
Yeah. I think we're about $3,800 is what we were able to do. So Yeah, very
That's awesome.
appreciative. Thank you.
All right, road department.
Well, good morning, Court. Had a nice, weather's been kind again this past month. Had a very productive month again, from replacing cross tiles, ditching work. Everywhere we can work on some of these drainage issues, it's been dry. We're getting ahead of the game, hopefully, for when it turns again. Of course, time of year, we're having tree limbs starting to sap out on us, so there's days we're running 2 mowers, knock limbs back. We finished up the first cycle of the right-of-way mowing the first week in June. Turned right back around, and they're down the lower Alston area, heading back towards 87. So, and still fixing potholes and damaged spots across the county. Any questions? Thank you all.
Thank you. Sheriff.
Well, good morning, Court.
Good morning.
Hope everyone's well. Obviously, we're into the summer months, and our customer service is up a little bit. As a total, dispatch tells me that we're about halfway through our year, a little plus 6,000 CADs for the year, which is about average. We run about 11,800, just shy of 12,000 for the year, so we're running where we need to be. The judge alluded to something there that I'd like to capitalize on. 4th of July, it's on Saturday this year, Barren River State Park. Just to kind of bring everybody's awareness that there's a lot of traffic, there normally is. We work traffic down there, just urging people to, take their time and be patient. We do everything we can to close both lanes to where cars are coming out. Many times we get folks that say, hey, I need to pick somebody up, or hey, I need to get in there, and there's no way to do that once we start the 2-lane exit. So just to make that announcement and get that information out on the ground, so to speak. I know we're 2 or 3 weeks away, but this is a good time to remind everybody of the traffic volume down there and what we're having to do to get people out there as quickly and safely as we can. So, any questions for me?
Nope. You all do a wonderful job when you do that. It's a huge help.
Thank you.
Okay, Administrative and Budget Committee meeting canceled. Mr. Kinslow, do you have anything?
No, I don't.
Okay, Building and Property Committee meeting canceled. Mr. Botts, do you have anything?
I do not, thank you.
Okay. Economic Development meeting meeting canceled. Mr. Gross, do you have anything?
Yes, Judge,
Yes.
the authority did approve the, third building at the South Cooper this last week, which is another 60,000 square foot spec building.
Yep.
And the other 2 have already sold, so.
Yep. Yeah, they announced that there was 2 bids submitted, and Scott and Murphy was selected as the builder of the third building. So, next, Emergency Management Solid Waste Committee, Mr. Stinson, meeting canceled. Do you have anything? Okay, Jail Committee meeting canceled. Mr. Durham, do you have anything?
Not at this time.
Okay. Parks and Rec Committee meeting canceled. Mr. Pettigo, do you have anything?
I have nothing at this time.
Thank you. Transportation Committee, Mr. Coomer.
Yes, ma'am. Transportation Committee met this morning. We just had a couple items on the agenda. The first one, we just discussed Glover Road, trying to get some funds for replacement of some low water fords in that area. It's just beginning discussion on that. The other thing, we opened bids for the county fuel for the road department. We had received 2 bids, one from Thomas Oil and one from Tri-County. After much consideration, we decided to take Thomas Oil bid, and I'd like to put that in to form a motion, please, that we accept Thomas Oil bids for road department fuel for the next upcoming year.
Okay, I have a motion on the floor.
Second.
Second by Mr. Pettigo. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
That's all I have.
Okay. All right, next up. Need to approve the payment of claims as presented. I need a motion and a second. Motion by Stinson.
Second.
Second by Gross. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the transfer of funds. Need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Motion by Botts.
Second.
Second by Durham. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Sorry. Motion carries. There's no personnel actions. Okay, no personnel actions, so we don't do that one. Need to approve appointments to boards and councils as presented. Need a motion and a second.
Make a motion.
Motion by Kinslow.
Second.
Second by Gross. The library board today is Amy Shipley. She is new to that board. Tourist and Convention Commission, reappointment of Kristen Haynes and Matthew Compton. The Brad Aging Council, reappointment of Jeff Martin. And reappointment of the Emergency Food and Shelter Program, Jeff Martin. He works in the Housing Authority. And she's missing an E-N at the end of her name. But the opioid committee, the citizen representative is going to be Bethany Steenbergen. Bethany works in this field and will be a huge addition to that committee. The other members of that committee are by title. So sheriff, county judge, county attorney, jailer, those specific. The two magistrates that I'm going to appoint will be Tim Durham and Marty Kinslow to that committee. The first meeting will be in July, and we'll start developing the application and hoping to be able to give out funds in the fall. So that'll be a yearly giving in those funds. It won't be everything being done at once. So that's kind of what we're working on with the opioid committee. The next committees that we'll do is going to be in a special call meeting. We're going to do the appointments of the Ag Expo Board. And Cave City sent us the letter stating that we will have the land to the left, which is Chapacha Park, to put that Ag Expo Center there. We just did actually the interviews for it was a lot of interviews. It was 5 interviews, which is pretty impressive that we had 5 people apply to be the construction manager of a project here in Barren County. And they were wonderful interviews, very highly qualified people. And we're going to be hopefully announcing that in July. So then we'll go after new market tax credits for that. So thank you to Cave City for allowing us to put it on that property. So is there any other questions on the board appointments? None? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Next. Need to approve the county judge executive to sign the lease renewal for Austin Boat Ramp, Barren River Lake. I need a motion and a second.
Second.
Okay, a motion by Pettigo, second by Coomer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to adopt the first reading on ordinance number 705 relating to the amendment of the administration code. I need a motion and a second.
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Kinslow.
Second.
Second by Coomer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the invoices from software management totaling $12,008.
Make that motion.
Motion by Durham.
Second.
Second by Coomer. Any discussion?
This is on for the building inspector, right?
This is the county clerk.
Or this,
Yeah.
okay, that's.
The other one down there is the cloud
Okay,
permit.
I'm
is
sorry.
the-
I got that. I see it now.
This is for the county clerk. Everybody good? Okay. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the invoice for the cloud permit for $14,800. This is the building inspector. Need a motion. Motion by Stinson.
Second.
Second by Gross. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need for the invoice from Car Rigs and Ingram for $15,000. I need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Motion by Gross.
Second.
Second by Stinson. This is the payment for the audit. So, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the invoices from Brad totaling $24,853. This is our annual commitment. Need a motion and a second.
I'll move.
Motion by Coomer. Second by Pettigo. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the invoice from Gray Rock for $27,202.94. Need a motion and a second. Motion by Stinson.
Second.
Second by Gross. This is the final bill for the sidewalks that look phenomenal, that is totally repaid through the AOC funding that's coming through. So, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. Need to approve the invoices from Glasgow Water Company totaling $35,132.26.
Motion.
Motion by Botts.
Second.
Second by Kinslow. Any discussion? These are their improvements they're still doing in our community for installing water and putting in areas that it does not have access, so.
And this was Denton Road, by the way.
Yep. Any other questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the invoice from Harp Enterprises for $39,673. Motion by Stinson.
Second.
Second by Gross. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. All right. That is the final one. We had one person that had reached out to me prior to the meeting and asked if they could say something. I told them the normal 2 minutes, and I told her that she could speak now. So, I saw you, yeah.
Hi, Jamie. Thank you very much. I just felt compelled that I needed to address the court. Jamie and my magistrate is actually Brad Gross, and I've only met him one time before. But the number one thing that I wanted to ask you all to do is to pursue a moratorium for Barren County, Kentucky, because of what has happened in Cave City, Kentucky. The Resource Council says that we can do this without zoning, as Edmonson County has done. Please hold the public hearings and allow us, the public to speak. We do not want what Kevin Myatt has put forth about having conversations with the utilities. Please tell us how will you measure and evaluate what we, the citizens of Barren County, want to happen with a data center. Judge, Ms. Byrd, do you prefer letters, emails, petitions, people to show up and protest, to march, or would you to represent us and show our concerns? How will you validate our concerns? How can you show us that you do not support data centers? Please prove to us that you do not want data centers here in Barren County and never have. When will you host our first hearings? And thank you for allowing me to speak. I'm very nervous in public
okay, it's
speaking,
okay.
and I'm kind of like the preacher. This is my first time to be here, and I appreciate you all listening to me. Thanks.
Thank you. I will respond to some stuff there. So we are, I know people, we're not publicly putting things out there continually, but we are doing trainings. We did the same one we did this last week. We had magistrates in different areas because you can't all be in the same room, or at least you can't have more than 3 in a room. So we did do that. We've had multiple conversations. Mike Richardson is on Zoom, and he's going to, we have attorneys that represent us for reasons, because I'm not an attorney. Okay? Everybody understands that. I did not go to law school, even though it says I'm a judge. I did not go to law school. I went to engineering school. And I've talked to Mike Richardson, and I've talked to Frankfurt as well, attorneys, and, I'm going by what they're telling us and advising us. Okay, so we are doing that due diligence. We're doing a planning and zoning training, also June the 25th in Bowling Green, and we're starting the town halls in July, just like I told you. And we're going to do them in the 4 corners: Park City, Austin Tracy, Temple Hill, and Highsville. And so that's when we'll be listening to the public, and it'll not just be about data centers, it'll be about planning and zoning also, because that's what we've been advised, that's the safest route to go. And I did have a conversation with an individual. His name is Reese True, and he was very knowledgeable. I don't know if the mayor's told you all about him yet, but Mayor was on the call, as well as Andrew, and he was very knowledgeable in regards to protections. I would advise Cave City, and I told this to the mayor, to use this individual, because he's helped out Trimble County, he's helped out other communities that have zoning and cities that have zoning, and he actually developed some of the stuff too that went to the state in the House last year that didn't pass. I think it passed the House, but it never made it on the Senate floor, and he was very knowledgeable. He's an engineer. Really, I think there's a cost to use him that Cave City would need to pay, but I think it would be worth it. So that's who I would recommend, is Reese True, to help you all with your you know, you're, yeah, he was, I mean, I really enjoyed the conversation. He actually came to Cave City last Friday, and he was at Mammoth Cave, and I thought he was going to stop by the office, but he didn't. But he was very knowledgeable. You can ask Andrew, he was on there as well. And he just told us about what he does. It wasn't anything other than that. It was just he wanted to talk to us about what he does, and I really liked him. And, you know, and that was some, I think, that would help you all. So, go ahead, Mr. Richardson. I need you to, because like I said, he is our attorney.
I know there's been a lot of talk, mostly online, about moratoriums and all that. So my position is that my legal opinion is that the county, because we don't have zoning in the county, doesn't have any authority whatsoever to issue a moratorium. Other counties are going to do what they do. The way I like to put this is, I mean, if a county that has no zoning says, hey, we're going to do a moratorium, we're not going to accept anything, it really has no teeth to it, there's no backing to it. And if, quite frankly, if there was a data center that was in the process of developing at that point, they would sue and they'd probably win. You've got to have some type of zoning in the county, because the moratorium is a regulation, and it's all about amending the regulations that are already there in the zoning. So you have to have that legislative backing, you have to have the zoning. I've heard a lot of talk from people about, oh, you don't need zoning, you can just do what you did with solar. Well, solar was different than what you had with data centers, because it was the opinion of myself and several other county attorneys who saw that through the enactment of the solar ordinances, that we felt like the legislature had given us the authority to act outside of KRS 100. KRS 100 is the zoning statute, and I want to remind people that counties have limited powers. If it's not listed there in the home rule, the county home rule statute, you can't do it. There is zoning in there that counties can do. It says it's pursuant to KRS 100, which means you have to enact zoning to be able to put on these restrictions. A lot of the things I heard, some people put online, like, controlling the activity on the land, the size of buildings, the use of water sources, and distances, emission development plans, maps, etc. You can call it whatever you want, but at the end of the day, that's zoning. And there's substantial, legal backing to support that. At the end of the day, I've got to sit here and look out for the county, and if they ask me for legal advice, that's going to be the advice. I understand that people are very upset. I don't blame them. The biggest issue, I think, is there's a lot of unknowns when it comes to data centers, because it's an emerging technology. And that's why talking to people like Reese True and engineers, people that don't have an agenda either way, getting a non-biased opinion on what things to look out for while in the process of looking at zoning as an option, and people may not want that. But, that's kind of the thing that nobody wants to hear. If you want to have regulation, you got to have zoning in place in the county. That'll prevent things like if you don't want a Dollar General store right across the street from your house, or an orange sawmill building up behind you or something like that. The zoning is there to deal with those types of things, including the data centers. The other thing too I want to make that I want to address is that I think people's expectations, some people are being kind of led astray with some of these expectations. And Warren County kind of addressed this already too. I know people just don't want a data center, and that's fine, but zoning regulations are there by law to set up guardrails, meaning you have to, it's administrative law, you got to set up rules for how an otherwise lawful business can come in. Now, obviously, it was a comprehensive plan that was developed by the planning commission that every planning commission, has to come up with, and that's like the idea of where you want to go with the county. It looks at the topography and the demographics, and it helps. And the zoning, subdivision regulations, all of that are the tools to enact that those plans. So there's multiple steps. It's a multi-step process. So you have to set up guardrails. You cannot say you can't come here, right? That would automatically be struck down by the courts. It's not just me saying that. They did that in Bowling Green when they proposed their new zoning requirements for data centers. They had a magistrate that had posted today, we're stopping data centers. Somebody looked at it and said, hey, I'm looking at it right now, and it looks like you're not banning anything, you're just setting up rules. And then they clarified and said, well, yeah, you're right, we can't just outright ban a business, it'll never survive in court. It's not just me saying that, it's other people that agree with this analysis. So you have to be able to set up those guardrails. And, if you do things wrong, if you do things the wrong way, and you go to court over it, they're going to look at those things, and business would argue like, hey, you're just setting this up to stop us instead of setting up guardrails. So you got to be careful with that. So, again, I know people want to have a moratorium, but there's just no legal backing to be able to do.
And I will say in regards to Mr. Richardson, and he can attest to the amount of conversations this. I mean, we talk about every other morning and afternoon about these issues, because anytime I see another county pop up and say that they're doing it, and I know they have zoning, you can ask him. I call him immediately, because I'm like, okay, what's going on? And also, we've talked to the Frankfurt CAECO attorney, which is like the attorney for all of the counties. His name is Rich Ornstein. And Rich confirmed basically what, and I sent that to you. You saw that. I sent you a copy of what he responded to us and said that he does back up what Mr. Richardson says. That basically counties without zoning, it's more of a, it doesn't hold any merit. If somebody wanted to do anything, they could still do it. And that's a concern for not just us, but for other counties too. Because it's not just Barren County dealing with it. I mean, there's multiple counties dealing with this. That is a major question I have on a lot of these situations that's going on. I will go back on some facts too. So Barren County last year, this was like in the spring of last year, I think. I don't know the dates exactly, so don't quote me. That was back in the spring of last year when Mr. Richardson came here to move the graves. He asked us to move those graves. That has nothing to do with what's going on right now, okay? That was about 3,000 jobs, okay? We had an opportunity to bring in 3,000 jobs to that location. It was a distribution center. It was not anything to do with the data center, okay? That was moving those graves. We even had conversations about widening a road to get to the industrial part of it. So that was not that. And I don't know when the city actually zoned it, but it's zoned industrial. Okay, like that property is zoned industrial. So, I mean, there's been and industries looking at it left and right for the last 3 years. Not data centers, it's been more about jobs. We want jobs for Barren County. There was an opportunity for 500 jobs at one point. There was a ammunition company, and they needed 500 acres, like larger space, because they were making ammunition. There was requirements with that. There's been, like I said, the 3,000 jobs. I thought we had the 3,000 jobs. I thought that was about to actually hit. And then it went away. I don't know why. I don't know why they didn't choose that location. I don't know if they chose another one. But, that moving the graves that the fiscal court approved had nothing to do with this all has come out of left field. I will tell you that. The other thing, too, is confirming again. There's property owners, and then there's a developer. Okay? There's no end user. So that's where I have major concerns, is it is a developer. And, and there's a lot of things everybody says, but I need stuff, and that's why I support protections. No one wants to destroy our resources. No one wants to destroy Mammoth Cave. No one wants somebody to have a double electric bill. Nobody wants those things, okay? I can tell you this, every person on my right and my left side, and even including you two, even though you're not elected, no one wants those things. So I don't, I'm tired of that whole image that somebody would want that for your community, okay? And I've even said that to, me and Letitia talked for 3 hours one night about it. And I didn't realize it was 3 hours, by the way, it's when I walked out. But, we're trying to do everything we can legally possible to support Barren County. Okay? And we are doing that. I'm just not a fear-provoking person to make people think that it's constantly. I don't do that. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that. I believe that things will work out. Okay? That's what we're doing. We're doing everything we can to make sure that we are protected. Okay? So let's go back to another thing, too. And this is a fact. No one has spoken to Farmers RECC. No one. About this specific project. And I know that, I guess, whatever was put in their application or whatever, but they have not talked to Farmers RECC. So the developer has not talked to Farmers RECC. Toby is not lying. Toby is, he's actually leaving Barren County because he's going back to a job closer to his home with his family. But, I mean, they've confirmed that with me multiple times. So that is, and I think they even put a statement out the other day. So, another thing too, I will tell you all this. I've reached out to Mammoth Cave 3 times, and I talked to Mr. Barclay Trimble yesterday. Great guy. Okay, because I saw, he put out that they couldn't respond. And I said, how can we get these answers for you all of your concerns? Because, I mean, I don't control Mammoth Cave PS. That has nothing to do with Barren County Court. That is federal government. I'm not their boss. I'm not anything to do with them. I just know Barclay from seeing him at the Brad meetings. That's pretty much my involvement with Barclay. And I've been on tours at Mammoth Cave. Barclay and I are going to meet, and he's going to address his concerns and questions that he would like answered. And we're going to require, as a county, the answers to be, sent to us, to basically be sent out to them and whoever wants them. Okay? Nobody's, we want to protect Mammoth Cave as well. So that's where I'm at. So, and that's what we'll leave. And I hope I've addressed concerns. I hope I'm not going to be able to give the answer. I can't say no right now, because you can't. You heard just what he said just then about a moratorium. But we're doing everything we possibly can. Okay? And I'll support Cave City. I mean, I do support Cave City. And that's why I got the mayor on the phone with this guy that reached out to us. And I'll tell you flat out, when he got on the phone with us, you were on there with Reese. He said to us, flat out, he said, so does Barren County have zoning? And I said, no. He said, well, he kind of dropped his conversation about Barren County. And then we focused on Cave City. Because that's where we're at. So that's why we're starting the conversations about zoning in next month. Okay? And you're all welcome to come. We're going to have town halls. People will be able to speak, and you'll have to sign up just like we would do any other town hall. And the magistrates will be there and to hear that. And we've got to coordinate with the schools because we're going to do it before the schools go back in. And because I feel like that'd be a good neutral site and plenty of space. So, okay. Thank you all. Magistrates. Okay. Thank you. Next meeting, we have a special call meeting for the second reading of the ordinance, a second reading of the budget. And real quick, I'm going to do this. We're going to do this with Lindsay afterwards. Lindsay, Kinslow, and them are coming. But we're doing the dairy proclamation. Whereas Barren County stands as Kentucky's leading dairy producer with over 6,500 dairy cows, contributing significantly to the state's agriculture economy. Whereas dairy farming is a cornerstone of Barren County's agricultural heritage, providing high-quality milk and dairy products that nourish our community and support local economies. Whereas the hardworking dairy farmers of Barren County demonstrate resilience, innovation, and dedication to sustainable farming practices, ensuring the production of nutritious dairy products for all Kentuckians. Whereas the observance of June Dairy Month offers an opportunity to recognize the vital role of dairy farming in our county and to express appreciation for the contributions of dairy farmers and their families. Now, therefore, I, Jamie Bewley Byrd, Judge Executive of Barren County, do hereby proclaim June 26, 2026 as June Dairy Month in Barren County. I encourage all citizens to join in celebrating the achievements of our dairy farmers and to support local dairy producers by enjoying Kentucky's wholesome dairy products. So we'll do that after this. Magistrates and Lindsay's coming with milk and cheese and made right here in Barren County. Another thing too we need to note, do not forget Barren County Fair. Barren County, these people, just make sure you understand this. Barren County Fair is done by the Temple Hill Lions Club, volunteers. Okay? We need to do everything possible to support them and go to these events. Also, thank you to Mercy Management that does a phenomenal job during the fair to make sure it goes off without a hitch. The Barren County Sheriff's Department does everything possible to make sure everything's done as well. And please support the Temple Hill Lions Club. The fair goes from June the 23rd to the 27th. Don't forget Father's Day, Sunday. Don't forget the Louisville Orchestra next Thursday. It is a wonderful event if you've never been to it. Wonderful. 7 p.m. on the east side, Louisville Orchestra. Thursday, July 2nd, Glasgow Square Community Band Concert. Again, volunteers. The next thing, July 3rd, Cave City Fireworks, which is done through tourism. We support that as well through from Barren County. That's become a very huge attraction for them in tourism. Next, July 4th, Barren River State Park fireworks. I know that everybody had questions about that because the lake is low. They are still having the fireworks on July the 4th at dark. That is done through for the Friends of Barren River Lake. Anything else?
Judge, can you confirm the time on the June 26th meeting?
Oh yeah, sorry, is it 4:30? 4:30.
Thank you.
Yep. June 26th, 4:30 will be the next special called meeting. Anything else, magistrates? Okay, I need a motion to adjourn. Motion. Okay to go. Second, was that, who was that? Kinslow? Brad, Gross got the second. All in favor, and before I close too, thank you. I do appreciate the opportunity to discuss. Thank you. Same. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed. Motion carries. Meeting adjourned. Thank you all.